Hey there, and welcome to the studios in the basement of Strickler Hall. I'm Ralph Merkel.
And I'm Mary Ashlock.
And this is the second edition of Comm Chat.
Yes, it is already. Can
so
you believe
it seems like we've been here before, and we have.
we have.
We have all the news that you would want to know about the Comm Department, and today we're going to talk about the ISLP.
Absolutely. We have we have the ISLP.
Correct.
And then we have some other international programs. And the third thing we're going to feature a little bit of information about our speaking assistants.
Right, because all those kids who take 111, they might need some help, and it's there for them.
Yes. Well, and it's even open to other classes if anyone needs any assistance, which is great. It's really expanded.
So let's talk about ISLP. What is it, and where can kids go?
Well, it's an international service learning program. Luckily, in our department, we have Dr. Candy Walker and Dr. Joy Hart.
And they began this program, and they have been all over the world.
Yes.
And you students can go all over the world, too.
Absolutely. To me, it's amazing that you can be here at the University of Louisville and yet take a course or do any kind of service learning program in this case. If you don't have all the time in the world, you're working, you're busy, you can still take advantage of these once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Think about the countries.
Right, and the information, they tell me, is online, so you can apply for ISLP programs online, and there are trips to not only Belize, but Botswana. You can also go new this year for the springtime is Croatia.
Amazing. I mean, think about it. Years ago, you could never go to these places.
And if you have any interest in taking your comm skills a little bit beyond the confines of Louisville, Strickler Hall, Kentucky, then follow Joy and Candy to the ends of the earth. And let's also we can't forget Panama as well.
Yes, and there's Panama. Well, Panama, we've got some classes, some other classes going on. Panama and Ireland we have to talk about.
So our transition too.
We'll transition into that. Well, and then the International Service Learning Program, again, go online, as you said. Isn't the deadline September?
Some of them are September 30th, so
Yeah.
that's just coming up this week.
Yeah, so get on to that. That is, again, a once-in-a-lifetime, I think. Well, I should say then we're going to add on our next once-in-a-lifetime opportunities you could take. Ireland to Panama.
Wow, yes, and Dr. John Foray is going to take a contingent of students to Ireland next year.
Ireland. So here's how you remember this. Think May. May in Ireland or May in Panama. So May in Ireland, you start out here for a week with Dr. Foray, and it's a 400 level class. You need an elective in communication. You've got to have at least 2. So take Comm 461 Irish Tourism.
Or you can take the Panama version of that and go to Panama for those 2 weeks in May.
Right, and when you go to Panama, you have 2 classes you can take there, taught in English. A lot of students wonder, oh my gosh, do I have to speak Spanish? It could be Spanish if you're going that track. We're affiliated with the Spanish program.
Right.
Or take 2 comm classes. That Panama trip is also full of side trips in the area, as well as I know John Foray has many things planned for Ireland. Some we might want to know about. I'm sure a lot of extracurricular activities may go on either place. Of course.
And of course, if you're a comm major, you have noticed we have students in our program here at the University of Louisville in Louisville, Kentucky, who come here from Panama to finish, in some cases, their entire senior year.
Yes, great to mention that.
And they're coming from that same school you go to when you go on the Panama trip.
Yes, and so you may see some familiar faces, and we have a strong presence in Panama. People don't realize that.
Okay, and lastly, our third topic this week is speech making. How do you become a better speech maker? Tell me, how can I become a better speech?
First of all, you need to talk it through with somebody. Prepare. So you want to make sure you have certainly an idea who's your audience, all the logistical things.
But aren't there people I can see, who are they?
And so to help with the prepare, student assistants.
Who are right through this wall, by the way,
Yes,
on
through
the
the
second
wall of our
half of the
studio.
television
Yeah,
studio.
they have a great space in a studio, all laid out, and there are 8 student assistants to help you Monday through Friday of the week. The hours are posted throughout Strickler Hall. You could certainly go to the studio, and they're officially Studio B for everybody who needs to know that. Then you can, really, there's a great opportunity for you to go in, have somebody help you with your speech, even if you don't even know what in the world you're going to do.
I don't know what the word I'm doing any day.
I know, we might need this help, Ralph. We might have to go see the speaking assistant. So then you can even practice your speech there, and you can just talk it through. You've got a lot of assistance going on. And we mentioned Comm 111 because the program is expanding with speaking assistants. They're able to help you if you're taking another oral communication class, such as Comm 112, which is the business communication class.
And 115
And
too?
115 interpersonal.
Yes.
I've taught that one, and I give my students extra credit, many professors do, to go get assistance. And you get extra credit. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but usually for every speech that you're preparing and practicing. And again, students say it's so worthwhile just to get that extra help.
So, actually, a jam-packed Comm Chat number 2.
I know. I think so.
And if you have any feedback for us, feel free to email me. It's ralph.merkel@louisville.edu or
maryz.ashlock@louisville.edu.
and we will see you next week.
All right.
And we're chatting.